Alright guys, we're back and we're talking about the 94 classic Lion King. And guys, this movie has opened so many doors because there's a Broadway play. There's been a lot of sequels, not one of them worth mentioning.
I've wanted to see the Broadway play.
The Broadway play, it's up there with Wicked, Fiddler on the Roof.
I have not seen Wicked or Fiddler.
Recently, like a year or two ago, I went to go see Fiddler on the Roof, and then they were saying that Lion King was coming. I did want to go see it, but I didn't get
What'd you think of Fiddler on the Roof?
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
It's amazing.
I have a shirt from it that has every different way to say, like, to good health or whatever on it. L'chaim obviously being one of them. Like, Cross is on there, Slant or something is.
Alright, we'll test your knowledge here on Lion King.
I'll probably be bad at it.
What Shakespearean play is it based off of? Wrong.
Hamlet?
Correct.
Okay.
The Hamlet is based off the Lion King. Or Lion King is based off Hamlet. The weaker brother kills the stronger brother and then attempts to kill the nephew. This movie, guys, this should really be its own movie almost. We're talking about some of the most beautiful music, Circle of Life, Can't Wait to Be King, Hakuna Matata, Can You Feel the Love,
and then Be Prepared.
Be
Prepared is epic. I love that.
Be Prepared is actually ranked above all of them in my book. I loved that song.
Be Prepared and I Can't Wait to Be King are my two favorites.
Yeah.
In that order, by the way.
Okay.
And I don't think that cuddly scene between Simba and Nyla could be shown in a Disney movie anymore. Because I don't think that could be shown anymore. Just for
what year did you say it came out in? 80s, right?
It came out in 94. But it came out in 94, and you got to remember, this was a different time, again.
Oh, yeah.
You could not show two lions laying on top of each other and doing that.
But they got close.
And wrestling. My favorite part of this movie, I'd have to say, I think the part where Timon is in that cage, he's like, oh no, you called him pig.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, you called him a pig.
What? Did you just call me?
What did you just call me? You shouldn't have done that. Now they're in for it. And also the part where Timon dances.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty freaking funny. The hula skirt.
Yeah.
So bad.
I love all the scenes, and then one that always sticks out of my mind, just because I like Mike Python and just British stuff in general. The toucan or whatever, or was it? I can't remember what it is anymore. Zazu, yeah. He's like in the cage, and he's what's his name? Scar makes him do a song and stuff. He's like, I got the lovely bunch of coconuts.
It wasn't Scar, it was the Three Hyenas.
I got a lovely bunch of coconuts standing in a row. Too big a glare. Damn it! Alright guys, now we're going to cut into the number one movie that was out on the 20 of the list I checked.
And there's a lot of lists there.
15 of them had this ranked as number one. It came out in 91. It was released on the year of my birthday. Now think of all the classic Disney movies that we've named. Which one have we not?
I feel like it's so obvious that it's ignoring me. Okay, what is the number one movie on these lists?
What do these look like?
Oh, Cinderella.
No, that was on the list though. I just didn't put it.
That's not Cinderella, that's
I'm thinking of a candlestick.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
never seen it.
You are sheltered. Get out.
Get out of here.
Get out.
My favorite part about this movie, guys, and for those of you who don't know, Beauty and the Beast was derived from a French fairy tale. It was, like I said, produced in 91. Guys, my favorite part of this movie, and I listened to it this morning, Angela Lansbury singing Beauty and the Beast as Mrs. Potts. Her voice is up there with Julie Andrews.
Yeah.
It's so comforting and motherly, like.
one that I watched, she said when they sent her the lyrics and the pictures of Mrs. Potts, she said, I did not know that I could give this song justice. She said, but when I saw and heard about the character Mrs. Potts, she said, I remember seeing women like this when I grew up in London as a little girl, the cockney little old woman, and she said it was easy for me to do, and that's how she found the voice. But this is, it's a beautiful love story. It has a beautiful Broadway play, too.
Wait, there's Broadway play?
Yes, Beauty and the Beast.
It was actually, a lot of people don't know this, but before he made it, before Walt Disney made it a movie, he originally wanted it to be a play. He did not want it to be an animated movie. It was the only movie he was originally making that he did not want to be animated.
Yes, but you guys, the reason it was made was because of stockholders. Because back then, most companies were ran by a majority basis. They weren't outrun. So they were like, no, Walt Disney, we want this to be an animated movie. And he had no choice. It was not made into a play until, sadly, after Walt Disney's death, back in 1967. But
now, on the note of people that didn't want to do stuff, Elton John actually didn't want to do the music for Lion King.
He did not.
It felt like it would bring him down in his career and stuff. But
it did exactly the opposite.
Yeah.
It made him popular again.
Yeah.
Because when Lion King came out, he was starting to fade away because we were entering a new age of music.
It was definitely 80s, which a lot of things are notable from 80s, and also another character that might have been gay, I don't know, Boy George.
Yes.
From Karma Club, I think it's called.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, just saying.
Well, the number one thing I liked about Elton John, before we talk more about Beauty and the Beast, was he did not care what people thought of him. He always stayed true to himself, and you have to give him credit for that. But Beauty and the Beast, the story, I think it is one of the most heartwarming moments when you realize the Beast has changed. Because he finally changes when Belle sees that her father is being attacked in the woods. No, wait, when he's dying in the woods, I'm sorry. And he makes the decision to release her, because remember at that time she was technically a prisoner. And she even promised to come back.
And he just lets her go.
And then when I think it was Cogsworth was hounding him, why'd you let her go? And he said, because I love her. And, all of his friends were really mad because they wanted to become human again. And the only way for them to become human again was for this prince who was an asshole to fall in love and for someone to see past his dark exterior. And he ends up falling in love, and he's willing to sacrifice his existence and all of his friends' existence as humans for her. And at the very end, when you think the Beast is dead because of Gaston,
who again has
she admits back that she loved him, and it's one of the most beautiful stories. I think I'm actually gonna watch Beauty and the Beast this weekend.
I think that'd be a good idea.
And also, you said the guy that did Cogsworth last week. I can't remember his name. You said it last week.
Did I?
You did. At least I'm sure you did. One of the best actors of his time. Just overall.
Oh, do you mean in the second one?
Yes.
Tim Curry.
Yeah. So good. And also Beast is one of my favorite characters in Kingdom Hearts. Because let's face it, okay, you remember the level in Hollow Bastion when you get the Keyblade taken from you? And you gotta use that stupid wooden sword? You pretty much are, the Beast fights everybody and you just keep healing them. Because you can't kill shit with that sword.
Unless you have a form.
Well, in the first one, there's no forms.
That's the first one?
Yeah.
I've not played. I don't know.
The first one is amazing. But anyway, do you have a PlayStation 2?
I don't have a power cord.
I think I have it.
Wait, no, I forgot. I remember now. I don't have power cord for it, and also it doesn't turn on.
I might just give you my PlayStation 2 so you can play Kingdom Hearts 1 because you
I
have.
would love that.
Yeah,
Because I love Kingdom Hearts 1. Because they have the remake on PlayStation 3 that I got.
Oh yeah.
And but Beauty and the Beast, guys, if you have not seen it, please don't put it in the comment section below if you have not. Please just promise me you'll go watch it.
It's really worth the watch.
It is worth the watch. It is by
You'll be singing the songs. You'll love the characters.
yeah.
You'll-
Songs. Speaking of songs,
Ah, yes.
be our guest. Yes.
Service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, shutty, and right.
You know that guy really wasn't French, right?
Yeah.
He did a brilliant French accent.
Pretty
with
much
him.
anytime they have a movie that's like, okay, so we need these people with accents, let's get people that don't have accents. And
That just know how to do the accent.
yeah, exactly.
Like
It's
one of my
better.
favorite
there he
guys
was.
that knows how to fake an accent is Hugh Laurie.
Yeah.
Can fake an American accent.
If anybody's watched House, you've known this as well.
Yeah.
He is House, and he does a great job at it.
Okay, guys, so now we're done with our Disney discussion. We hope you enjoyed that. We're going to jump into our questions. We're going to try and get through these as quickly as we can because we don't want the thing to run too long. But our question number 1, what Vanguard character do you relate to the most?
Wait,
Perhaps
character?
give me one.
Leon Soryu.
I can see that with you. I honestly,
He's not a main character that plays Mega Colony.
Kyo?
Wait, what?
He's not a main character that plays Mega Colony.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, not a main
I think
character.
I relate the most to Kai because I know what it's like to want to be alone.
Yeah.
So I
That's
and
not hard, James. Just go outside. No, seriously, if you go outside, you'll be alone because there's no one out
I'm
there.
giving you the eye of shame.
Well, anyway,
But I connect
Right.
most with Kai.
yeah. If I were to pick one, it'd either be Aichi or it'd be, I think, Goki is named, the Narcomic
Either
Eradicator guy.
Goki, the
Eradicator
no, that's Naoki.
Naoki, yes, yeah.
Either one of those would fit you because you never give up. So that is one of your best qualities.
It's
But
a burning
What
passion.
about me? I don't know people.
Well, then
let's see, you're wacky. He could be Kamui.
Yeah.
He could be our
I can see that.
Kamui.
I can see
Either
that.
Kamui or
I don't know
the
who
other.
that is.
You would be our emperor. Kind of clueless at times, but overall a good person.
I don't see myself as them.
Okay, would you rather?
Who would you like to be then?
Who would you like to be?
I don't know. All I know is
Ninja Master M.
Huh?
Ninja Master M.
I love him.
You're definitely not Morikawa. Maybe Miwa?
Miwa? Yeah, I
I
can
can
see
see
Miwa.
that. Yeah.
Okay, we'll say Miwa
Because
for
he's
you.
really,
Yep.
he's a really powerful player.
Yeah.
You can't deny that. He's
Yeah.
really good. But he also
Might be your neck.
weird. I don't have one.
Who may?
Well,
I know, which is weird. It has my name
Anyway.
written on it, but
question number 2, guys.
Oh wait, there's new people here today. Was there a different Sam? Oh, anyway, your question.
Question number 2. Something you wish you could redo in life.
I'm a really powerful player.
You can go ahead with that one.
well, yeah, you're a really powerful player.
Well, I
but you
don't.
don't play
This
that
isn't
often.
something I wish I wouldn't. I could redo. I just wish I something that someone else could redo that happened to me. As you guys know, I've had a lot of operations. One of my probably my most painful was my back surgery, and the reason I had to have back surgery, I was playing football. I took my helmet off. I was walking off the field. This was when the play was dead. Some guy was mad at me. He ran at me at full sprint with his helmet on and introduced it into my lower back.
That's not okay.
Yeah, he broke my back. And his parents ended up paying for my whole
Oh, good.
operation
Good.
and therapy, or else my grandfather probably would have sued the
Yeah.
fuck out of them.
Hell yeah.
And their school.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid, I think he actually got expelled from school.
That'd be
Yeah, that's something you get expelled.
Yeah, I intercepted and ran it back for a touchdown. So and he got mad at me. I think it was their quarterback. I don't remember what position he was playing, but he ran at me full sprint. And
That's not- yeah.
Here, lean forward, and his helmet full force right there. And guys, I wouldn't wish a broken back on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
It is painful. The rehab and
Like this is all you need, really. But if you mess with that a lot, it's
and I've had neck fusion too, guys.
Look at my
So,
next few cards.
but anyway, guys, we'll jump over to the next part. So hope you enjoyed it so far, and continue to watch.